Dear online security and rape recovery diary, this is Annika, psychic medium and channeler, sucker of all kinds of energies. I suck up the energies of my environment and transmute them into something better. After 24 years of rape, every 2 to 5 years, I created an online security diary to stay safe. So yesterday I forgot the first part and I was thinking something was different and I forgot. What did I say before? How did I say it? I forgot. Dear online security and rape recovery diary. I just said, hi, I'm Annika. And then wow, and I didn't even remember. And even later I thought about it and couldn't remember. What did I usually say? My brain. There's a fly. Flies really annoy me. So now I know the is not wheat, is not milk, is not whatever, sugar, because it's still there. It doesn't go away anymore. What is it? It doesn't stop. My head, it's like swollen. Swollen pressure, as if my brain is bigger than my head, and it doesn't stop. Is my head growing? Is my brain growing? And the knees hurt really bad. I'm eating so much garlic every day, so the throat thing is better, but today the knees hurt really bad. And I'm really wondering, can I clear it without antibiotics? Or is the garlic enough? I don't know. I have no experience and I'm not a doctor. So yesterday I texted with a friend from Switzerland and he says, oh, that's impossible. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it if you think it's impossible. I know now. He thinks it's impossible. But he would also not kill this one with antibiotics. He's anti-doctors, anti-antibiotics, anti-everything. He wouldn't even go to the doctors. He does everything by nature. He's so healthy. But I'm not. And it might be too late to not have antibiotics. Baby Boo is back. My baby Boo. What's going on? Where have you been? How was your cat day? Even I'm not enough for that cat. So when I'm gone, his heart. He needs an open house where he can walk in and out just as he likes. In a warm country where mice and birds are running and flying around like all year round, then lots of people around, like to stroke him, play with him. Even children, I think, would be great. Dogs, he loves dogs. He knows all the dogs in the neighborhood. And some people told me he runs to the dogs, but some of the dogs don't like the cats. So, but he would run to every dog. He's so funny and yeah. So this is not enough for baby cats. And then, wow, the best would be food, like delivered anytime. He comes like 20 times a day and wants something to eat. And I almost always give something to him. He's still not fat, so that's fine. So, but I give him food when he asks for it, and he only eats like a little bit now, and then a little bit later, and a little bit here, and a little bit there. He goes outside, comes back, food. Just tiny bits. Outside, back, food. Outside, back, food. Like, I could have cultivated something different, but that was never the case in this house. We always, cat asks for food, you give food to cat. Cat, whoever was around, because we didn't communicate with each other who fed the cat. We didn't have rules around that, so cat asks for food, you give food to cat. Because I'm not gonna run around and ask, did you feed the cat? Did you feed the cat? Did you feed the cat? And then can you give food to cat? So he comes 20 times a day, wants something, and I just give it to him. Unless I gave him a lot already. But all the other cats we had, all 3 of them, they came maybe twice a day. They came meow in the morning, food. Meow in the evening, food. Done. We didn't even have goodies. This one, nothing's enough. Nothing. Oh, and no food from the supermarket. We tried all kinds of brands, packages, everything. He does not touch food from supermarkets. He needs his special substance-free, without any additives food ordered online, like supernatural. And then he doesn't like chicken, he likes fish, and only fish mixed with chicken sometimes, but better no chicken or no other meat at all, only fish. So yeah, no supermarket food. He would not eat it. It's really king cat. He would not accept not being treated like a king. And my mother, she cannot fully accept that that cat is a king and has to be treated like it. Last night she locked him out, like he was outside, and in the morning I wondered, why is cat not meowing me out of bed? So I thought, let's check. Went downstairs at 7 a.m. and he was locked out all night. The door was closed and he was in front of the outside door. Meow, meow, meow. She's gonna say she thought he was with me, but I closed the door when he's inside and it's open when he's outside. So I'm gonna tell her again, if the door is open, because when he's with me upstairs and he's in my room when I go to sleep, I'm closing the door. So I'm a tiny bit worried about that cat when I'm leaving. But when I'm not there, she will be the only one opening the door. So she must know. So yesterday I thought about the forgiveness things, because I'm doing the forgiveness sign every day now until I feel like forgiveness, the feeling of forgiveness for the worst of the people I've met. If that's possible. Okay, or myself. Okay, we said myself first. But that's not too hard, is it? I don't feel like I've done any harm, like consciously any harm to anyone. Yeah, but myself. Oh, I forgive myself that I partied hard after rape. Sometimes. Not always, sometimes. I forgive myself that I talked too much to the wrong people and they used it all against me. I forgive myself for not knowing all of these things out there in the world, so I made the wrong decisions. I forgive myself for not opening the door quick enough when cat wants in or out. I forgive myself for being violent against my own body sometimes in my earlier years. Very rarely later, and not anymore. But even drinking alcohol is violence to your own self. It's so violent to drink poison. It's violent to drink Coca-Cola to your body. It's violent to smoke. It's violent to even like dance for I don't know how many hours. A marathon is violent. I didn't do that because I thought that's very unhealthy for your knees. But I kind of danced marathons, longer, double marathons, more than double marathons. That's also kind of violent. But yeah, I think I only did that because violence was done to myself before I had to match that on the dance floor. But definitely more violence to myself than to other people in this lifetime. That's borderline, isn't it? I slapped 2 faces, I think. Who did I slap? Oh no, I had like a fight with a girl in school, I remember. We got into a fight, but we were like beating up each other, pulling our hair like idiots. Then there was one guy I hit. I'm really sorry about that. I already told the diary, I think. I didn't like him because he always stood up when he talked and he annoyed me. I don't know why. And then I hit him because he was annoying. But then I learned my lesson. Like I was punished for that and they told me you cannot do that. I was very young. And then I didn't do that anymore or again. Oh, there was one other girl. She said, no, I ripped her tights Someone told me, I can't remember, but someone told me I ripped the tights of a girl. She was nasty. And I believe that, but I can't remember. I slapped my sister's face once. She couldn't remember. I told her, do you remember? She could not remember, she said. And that's it. I slapped for money sometimes. I got paid for hitting someone or kicking someone's... what's the word? But I didn't enjoy it, so I didn't do it very often. But sometimes it was just, I don't know, try everything right. And whipping. Also did not enjoy that. But that was agreed on, so without contract, but asked for. If you ask me to do it and I'm in the mood, I might do it. Someone says, slap my face, and I feel like doing it, I can do it. If I don't feel like doing it, I can't do it. No forgiveness needed. So my mother is kind of easy to forgive. It's like my mother. Just leave me alone for a while and forgiven. I'm trained. So trained. So trained. Dangerous. Dangerously trained to forgive. So, yeah, it's dangerous. Forgiving is dangerous. Because if you forgive the person, you might forget as well, and then you run into it again. So if you forgive the rapist, you visit him again, and then he does something again. Idiot. So that's why I kind of consciously did not forgive. But now I think I can, because I'm not visiting rapists anymore. I know now. They won't even like what I have to offer. Demons don't like that. I had a friend yesterday said, he said, oh, why don't you apply for jobs like this kind of job, that kind of job, call center. I said, call center, psychoterror. I'm not going to do that. And what else? And then he said, with my languages, that's very needed in Switzerland. And I said, I only have German and English. Like, I studied other languages, but I don't like them. I don't speak them. I don't want to. So I applied for 100 jobs, 100 different ones. I applied, not one invited me, because every single one they wanted another language, a third one. So I did not, didn't even get invited. That's when I got my, the job in that clubhouse where they have like business events during the week and party on the weekend. So, and there I got the job. You don't even need the 2 languages. You didn't even need to speak, really, not much. So, what else? And then he said, or at the airport, ground service, and I applied for Swiss Air, like with the Swiss at the airport, but for flight attendants. And I think it would be the same case. I went to the assessment center, and I came to the last stage of that assessment center. Like, you go through different stages, and then at some level you either go through or you're gonna be kicked out because you don't reach the minimum requirements. And I got to the last stage where they did teamwork stuff, and immediately when they started talking, I knew I will never work with these people. And they told me as well, I don't fit in there. So, and I knew, like, first moment, there was nothing to discuss. I realized right away, that's not me. I could never work with these people. I would suffer constantly. Just being with them in a room was impossible. So, applying for different kinds of jobs and having interviews and trying many jobs is kind of good to find out who you are. I've had so many jobs. I already talked about that. 1 day here, 2 days there, 3 days there and here and there, and hop and hop and hop and hop. I was hopping countries, hopping jobs, hopping worlds, works, hopping everything, hopping humans, hopping. Now I'm gonna hop the internet, maybe. Hop, hop, hop. And then I asked, do you know a room where I could stay? And he sent me like something outside of Zurich with 3 women. But I don't want to live with strangers. I don't know. I don't trust, like women I even trust less than men, but I don't want to live with men. I don't want to live with people who drink alcohol or who party. I just want to live alone. I want to be alone. I want to be aloner than here. So, no, I don't know. I said I'm going to write a message today, but I want to be alone. I do not want people around me. And then there are rules and regulations in the house, and I don't know, just the energy of other people. Like, I need a place where I'm alone, completely alone, so I can decide, like, without any outside influences, and recharge and just be alone. He doesn't even know the women. I don't trust people, no. So today I'm gonna start with my level 20, like it's 20 levels. I'm gonna do 20 videos. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. I want to study every single sign, have it in my head, know the meaning, and then do that. Post it. And wash out whoever watches it. Starting at level 1, where that's like first time energy work. The first time, after the first time, I needed forever to even think of doing the second time, because it's if you do it properly, like properly on the body the first time, and you are in a life situation that is not acceptable on all levels, it's gonna wash you out of whatever you're in. So that takes a while. You could not accept that environment anymore. Like if you receive proper Reiki energy to your body in the midst of things nobody would do who loves themselves, you will not be able to accept that anymore. You have to make a change. That's why Germany doesn't like it. So I know what I'm gonna do today. Do I need to do the values? Values met. I think I integrated them. I don't have to state them every day. Like the money and wellness, I'm still not there. Money and wellness, money and wellness, money and wellness. We really need to be able to want money. I thought about money again today. I'm so ignorant. Like at the one shop, they charged, like I bought 1 banana, but they charged, I don't know the word. In English, it's some nut that falls from the tree. It's very expensive compared to banana. So the price was like 5 times the price that it should be, and I didn't realize right away, and I forgot again. Like I told myself, always check, is the money real money that you have in your hand? Is it like the money you can use? And the amount it should be. Like I'm trying to be as aware as possible. But again, can't believe she charged something different, but the price made sense. So I didn't realize. But I walked back all the way and I thought about money, money, money. You have to be nicer to money. Look at money. Don't ignore money. Money is important. Keep thinking about money. You need money. You want money. Money buys you wellness. Money buys you food. Money buys you everything you need. So money is important. Keep telling yourself it's my #1 value to look at and not ignore. I just want money to fall from heaven without me looking at money and wanting money and thinking of money. And then, yeah, that friend said, because I said I'm not going to write a CV again, and because I can't lie and I'm not going to lie. And then he says lying is money. And I'm like, shit, no wonder. No, but I don't think so, because I made the most money when I was not lying as well. I was not. No, I am me, and I wasn't lying to make money. when I made the most in my life, like the faces. Like I looked at the faces and no, it's like doesn't apply to me. But if that is a general belief in Switzerland, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Or is that a general belief of many? Lying is money? Or that would be so sad. Ooh, the money demons, the alcohol demons. Or who is that? Who tells people that you have to lie to make money? That is a very sad belief. Very sad. No, I don't think you have to lie to make money. I made the most without lying. The worst only happened because I was with liars, like the worst ones, the obvious ones. And then everybody thought I'm the same kind. But I wasn't. And then I got sucked into that drama. And I didn't do anything wrong by the law of karma. And lying is wrong. It's against the law of karma. Be as clear as possible. Unless you want to be born again. And I don't want to be born again. So, but I never heard that. So I started thinking about it. And it's very interesting. So I am ignoring money. And I hate lies. But it seems like often people, like especially if people with no money want to get lots of money, and they come from like no money, if you don't have it integrated in your system, like money properly integrated in your system, education, you didn't ever have the feeling as a child there is more than enough, you have everything you need. They probably think you have to lie to have more, because their truth is not being rich, their truth is being poor. So they think they have to do something that doesn't match their nature to get something that wasn't matched to their nature. That's why I believe people think they have to lie to get money, or many think they have to steal to get money, or many project on the rich ones, or the richest. They have to lie to have that money, or extort people to have that money, because they cannot imagine that someone is born into a feeling of having more than enough for everything they need. But I was born into abundance. That's why I don't feel the need to steal to have what I need, or to lie to have what I need. The thoughts of my day. But that guy seems to me like he came from enough money. I cannot imagine he was born into a feeling of lack. Or maybe that's a general thing you do in Switzerland. You make people believe they are in lack, so they have to do more to make more. I will find out. It's very interesting that he said that sentence, and I've never heard that before, but I thought about it a lot with the stealing stuff, because I looked at people and I thought, oh, this is how he's making money, this is how he's making money, this is how he's making money. And I even thought about like, because so many people attack, like Trump and Elon, my favorite two figures on social media to watch. And then I read the comments of people about them. And I think it's so interesting how many think that the billionaires are evil, because in my opinion the millionaires are worse. Like the billionaires, they have to kind of have a cleaner soul than the ones who stay low, because you cannot develop into more if your soul's dirty. I'll keep watching and thinking, but that's so far how I see it. And the billionaires are not alcoholics, but there are many millionaire alcoholics. That's also interesting. Oh, and the money signs. I forgot them as well. I keep forgetting. I'm the worst. I even wrote them down. I found money signs. So if you need money and you want to make money, you could focus on money. Like, I keep forgetting. I even forget the money. You need the money. You have to make the money. So focus on the money. Make some money. You want to live by yourself, on your own, then make the money. Think of money. What the fuck is wrong with me? So they even REIKI sign. They even use the dollar sign in energy, for energy work. I found the euro sign, the dollar sign. Then there's a manifestation sign, another manifestation sign, and a money maker sign. Oh no, from the other side. And money karma sign. Woo! And what was that one? Clearing. Money clearing. Ha! Woo! Exciting! Exciting! How exciting is this? And I keep forgetting. Don't forget the money. You need the money. Be nice to money. We want money. I'm gonna write notes now, like little notes everywhere. I write money everywhere. Money is important. Money. You want money. Don't forget the money. Money is like, you always ignore me. You're so ignorant. Yeah, and if I attach money to lies, maybe that was my problem. Because he said lying is money. And most people really think they have to lie to make more money. Isn't that funny? But why? Okay, more stuff to think on. I'm gonna do my shit now.